The Camporee is an amazing experience that brings together pathfinders from across the entire globe for 1 week of worship, engagement, and really inspiring activities that allow them to bond and get together and really have a great time out in nature. So the Camporee happens every 5 years. And at the past Camporee, AdventHealth had a presence. We had a tent set up, and it was an amazing opportunity for us to engage with a lot of kids. But this last Camporee in 2024, we wanted to go above and beyond and create an immersive experience that was going to leave a lasting impact. This is a very unique opportunity to engage this many young people all at once over the span of a week in a way that's going to allow them to retain the insights that they gain.
I am so overjoyed over our continued commitment to the next generation of talent and really meaning to focus on moving our mission forward and extending the healing ministry of Christ. And that's what it's all about. It's finding and showcasing what all of the endless opportunities are and giving them an opportunity to experience that first and foremost.
We want kids to come through our booth and understand what an exciting career you could have in healthcare, whether that be a doctor, a nurse, a technician, a business person. We need all of you to be interested in healthcare because it takes all of us in the future to make it work and grow.
We're seeing a lot of that ownership being vested now in the actual individual at a young age. So we see this as an opportunity to engage them and inspire them, to showcase to them what a career in healthcare could look like that they may not have considered in the past.
Some of the challenges we face along the way, I mean, it's a multitude, right? You know, number one, like creating this experience, this is gonna take time, it's gonna take long hours. And that's exactly what it took from a lot of our team members, long hours staying late up at night.
Bringing an exhibit like this to life involves everyone. We have our marketing team to make all of these amazing visuals. We have our clinical team to showcase what CPR looks like. We have our talent acquisition team and our educational recruitment team here talking about the opportunities within AdventHealth and just healthcare in general.
When you're walking through the Promise Portal, you are immersed in the AdventHealth brand. So we were very intentional in creating the colors to make sure that it made you feel like you were truly walking into an immersive experience.
Once you get to the wholeness sphere, I think it's, it brings like the tie of our relations to these amusement parks where you kind of walk in and you're just like, wow, this is what AdventHealth is. You got to showcase different types of careers and our locations, the people that we serve. I mean, it just has everything you can think of on that.
We have the career mirror where, we take select roles, both non-clinical and clinical, and based on what attendees, which roles they like, we show what they could look like in the future. Then we also have the photo wall, creating unique experiences that attendees could take home with them.
This mural showcases who AdventHealth is from a unique and engaging way. We allow individuals to engage with it and see all of the different markets that AdventHealth operates in.
We have Operation Unity. That's a game where attendees are able to learn about departments within healthcare. We make it a fun way, we make it a gamified way. We have the Simulation Lab, which individuals are able to learn the basics of CPR in a creative way through virtual reality. We also have Music from the Heart. Director of the orchestra, Richard Hickam, he leads out on an activity where individuals are able to put their hands on an EKG, and based on their different heart rates, it's able to amplify the music that's going to be in front of them. This shows the diversity of AdventHealth and the diversity of careers that we have.
I was approached about this idea for Music from the Heart. It really resonated that we would have the opportunity to think about an orchestra and how it could relate to team members in the different capacities that it takes to put together a healthcare system.
So it was great to really be a part of having this AdventHealth career experience come to life, watching it from just being sketches.
It was quite a challenge to come up with ideas that weren't just medical. What else could we show? How do we show if you're interested in doing IT? If you're interested in marketing, how are you going to be part of the AdventHealth team?
Any creation like this starts with an idea. We begin with bringing the team together to discuss what the message is, and then we figure out how we're going to communicate that message to our audience in the most meaningful way.
AdventHealth had made a big commitment this year. They had more square footage than they've ever had, and we had to come up with ideas. We saw this as a great challenge, and we were super excited, and we got to work. We had to do all of this in only about 9 months.
It was my job to create the physical environment into which those would fit. We pulled together all of the various parts that ultimately end up in what you're looking at here.
The design of this was something that I couldn't even imagine. From the very first sketch, I was expecting a tablecloth for an exhibit, because that's what you think. You think an exhibit hall, you think a tablecloth. You think, hey, I'm gonna pass out some brochures.
Seeing the smiles on our team members' faces or the sneak peeks, once we actually got to Camporee, watching our team members see the exhibit in its entirety, that was something I always remember and glad to be a part of.
I never thought this could have been a reality. When I saw the 3D rendering, I fell in love with it and I said, this is gonna be a game changer. This is what the world needs. We are going to be world changers.
I know this is a combination of a year's worth of work by so many team members in our organization. So first of all, thank you for all of you who dreamed up this amazing experience and got a chance to be part of creating it and getting it to this point. So thank you all for being here.
The first morning, we were pretty anxious. Was everything gonna work? At 12 o'clock, it was time for the experience to open. We had a line out the door already ready to come in. We opened the doors, dropped the rope. I felt like I was at a theme park. People coming in. The excitement was breathtaking and it didn't stop. For 4 days, it was wall to wall, nonstop.
Young people were engaged with their creativity. Their minds were sparked with opportunity. They had a chance to experience collaboration. They had a chance to think about health careers in veins that they would have never imagined. So it was truly an exhilarating experience.
The AdventHealth Career Experience was a hit. We heard it from Pathfinders as they came in. We heard it from those same Pathfinders who came back the next day and brought their friends. It's allowing us to get the gratifying feeling of being used as instruments in God's work to get these individuals in the roles that they belong in. So just super excited to have an opportunity to be a part of this. And we can't wait to expand this work and continue to do it in the markets that we operate in.
You know, seeing your intentions actually resonate with the end user and seeing that what you thought about actually made sense and actually worked, that's one of the greatest parts about, you know, being a part of the creative process, is seeing your end vision from where it started.
Conceptually, this has been a brilliant endeavor to really plant seeds of the next generation. I think it's innovative, I think it's creative, I think it's interesting. It's something that's stuck with a lot of people and it's been very memorable and meaningful to them.
This is an investment. So one thing that we were able to share with leadership is this was not a one-time experience. Because of the challenges and what we need to future-proof healthcare careers, this is an experience that's gonna last, 5 years down the line. So that was a huge challenge that we had to undertake, allowing our leadership to know that this is not a one-time thing. This is gonna be a resource that we can use not just today, but tomorrow and into the future.
When you design a project like this, one of the goals is to keep it evergreen so that it can always be refreshed. And so as you look at the digital software that's being used for the interactive, all of that can be renewed and reused within the same technology. The same thing is true for all of the graphic walls that exist. If we have another idea, we can change the graphics on all of these very easily. They're aluminum frames with a big pillowcase of stretch fabric over them. And so we can create whatever messaging, whatever creative design we want and use them again and again. I think as you look around, you can just see its uniqueness. You can see the beauty of it. You can see how it will attract and draw audiences in. You can see how it's going to have a memorable impact going forward. It's just a beautiful, magnificent experience.
The AdventHealth experience was a success, and we're excited to expand it in our markets, and we're looking to partner with you to bring it to your community.
As we embark on Vision 2030, AdventHealth aspires to be the leader in engaging K-12 talent and really spearheading our talent development initiatives for the future generations of healthcare team members at AdventHealth.